Why is it always, can you beat this game with these shitty weapons? And never can you beat this game without something absurd like picking up items. Yeah, you heard that right. We're not picking up heals, upgrade materials, not even key items. With the help of eldritch horrors, one ledge, capitalism, and sheer determination, we're gonna find out just how possible a run like this is. So sit down and brace yourself, because it's Bloodborne, no picking up items. Our run begins making John Bloodborne with our class as Cruel Fate because Arcane is cool. We wake up in the clinic to begin our run immediately. No items on the ground can be picked up. Absolutely none. Instead, we acquire items the old-fashioned way, by being handed them like civiled people. We talk to the locals and get ourselves acquainted.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
And even though these technically aren't item drops, as it's more of a merchant interface, I count these as things we can't pick up. So, no starting weapon at all. Please, take it! No! We buy things instead. I love capitalism. We run through Yharnam, avoiding confrontation, and go and face our first boss. I mean, come on now, what did you expect? I decided to go and farm some money to get stronger, but who knew fists were a terrible weapon? Unless, of course, you offer a colonoscopy. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while. I expand the farm, first to another enemy, then to some dogs, who have low health as long as they stay in the kennels. Please let them stay in the kennels. All of this to buy some Molotovs, our first weapon of the run. Let's see how we do. And he dodged it. And to make it worse, after nailing our second hit, I saw the damage and realized we would need at least 16 Molotovs to do the job, and we can only hold 10. So, no. Unless, of course, you're John Bloodborne. In which case, what boss? A couple Molotovs to the face should definitely do the job. And a riposte? Now we're cooking. And after all that, he still has some fight in him. So, surely a few punches should finish the job. Still? Oh. Too easy. I thought this game was supposed to be hard. After that, we finally acquire our first gym badge. Thank God. There are 11 total badges in Bloodborne that give us more things in the shop to buy. Due to restrictions, we can only get 4 maximum. With our first, we can finally get our starting weapon, the Kirk Hammer. Also included is the repeated pistol and some new drip. Hell yeah. Now we can finally deal some debt. I hate my life. Far more money from the giant that rolls the fireball, though it takes longer to get to here than our previous farms. And eventually I add on the pig that guards the badge we can't pick up. That unfortunately means no saw cleaver or the hunter's axe. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah! Get out! Get out, get out, get out! Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Maybe he's chill. Oh, fuck. No. He was not chill. We finally get the levels we need, and now we're finally in business. Finally, we can play the game. Before we proceed, we talk to Aline for free homeward bones.
A hunter, are you? And an outsider? No, a hunter must hunt.
Get a music box from the saddest side character. And finally face a real boss. Our hammer is pretty good for damage, but its range is shorter than you'd think, which led to a lot of clumsy moments. And the sword kinda has the stopping power of a toothpick. And I'm stupid and accidentally sold vials instead of buying. Once properly stocked up, I use the graves to my advantage, exchanging cheap shots at each other. And with the music box, I can easily secure some critical hits, which can almost skip his second phase entirely. Ah, so close. In beast mode, we just dodge and hit, hit and run tactic. It's slow, but it's safe, especially considering he hits like a truck like this. Which you can actually see right here. I most definitely did not panic here, and victory was quickly ours. Thankfully, we're gifted the key instead of needing to pick it up. Now we can buy his outfit, the only other armor available to us. Get the flame sprayer that I literally never touched once, but, you know, thoughts there. And proceed forward. Inside is a chest that contains the Blood Gem Workshop tool. But alas, no pickups, which means no blood gems for our weapons either. We arrive at the Cathedral Ward now, but quickly head to Old Yharnam down below. Come on, excuse me! Oh, it's closed. Oh well, I guess we'll just head out. Anyway. Oh look, a scuttling beast. Too bad that, as per the rules, we can't get any of their goodies. Really, really unfortunate. Old Yharnam is big, and has a guy firing a Gatling gun at you. So, what if we could just skip past him? Jump right here at the edge to land perfectly here. Carefully run to the gap, and jump about halfway across. Then roll into this roof, and fall down to arrive at the end of Old Yharnam. You'll actually conveniently land right where the shortcut is, so you don't have to do this again. It's a pretty cool skip, I've never done it before. Now we've got our next boss, and our unupgraded weapon already shows its weakness. Needless to say, we die a lot. Needless to say though, our shop actually sells antidotes, so once we secure some, the fight goes a lot smoother. I keep my distance for phase 1, waiting until attacks end so I can hit and dodge. This, admittedly, is also a very slow but safe tactic. For phase 2, I get in closer, since it becomes a lot more faster, and even manage to get some backstabs in. You know, if I can land them. Phase 3 goes full nuclear, so have the antidotes ready. Though he's still just as fast, my sword wasn't really cutting it, so I went back to the hammer. I do a bit more aggressive counterattacks, though keeping a steady eye on the poison. As long as we can successfully juggle our poison, health, and, you know, doing damage. This is a pretty steady fight. So, why did we fight the optional boss? For a couple reasons, but the main one is so that the grabbers spawn in the cathedral ward. Die to any one of them, so we can wake up in Yarhagul jail. Yargul? I don't know, you know what I mean. It's here that we can find another optional boss, but also of big importance. Our damage is decent, but we unfortunately get our ship absolutely rocked. But that's okay. We can now visit the Gatling gun man from earlier and become his friend. Fun fact, even though this game is my absolute favorite, I've actually never befriended him before. This was in fact a first.
Well, well. How did you get in here?
Tell him we won't kill anyone and get his badge.
Very good.
Hell yeah. Now we can add the rifle spear and the stake driver to our arsenal of usable weapons. I descend down the cathedral now, opening up all the gates. So we can speak to Aline again.
Oh, hello there.
She needs our help to kill this prick. So we join her in battle. We work together to take down... Wait. What? Oh, fuck. Unfortunately, it is too late. Aline is dead. And this is horrible news. Her quest would have given us our 4th badge, which lets us buy the Blades of Mercy, sick dagger weapons. But, alas, we failed. Why didn't I back up a save? I take my frustrations out on the locals. Then we're off to the next boss. Despite the lack of upgrades, our damage actually isn't bad. I even managed to get a stance break in somehow. Or, I suppose whatever it's called in Bloodborne. This fight's very straightforward. Bonk and dodge. I got very lucky with no healing at all from this boss. Right until the end. Incredible timing, honestly. It prolonged the fight a little longer, but Vicar Amelia didn't really stand much of a chance. Keep your health topped up and bonk her down. Or, in this case, back down. Come on, you were supposed to be dead already. Oh my god. Come on. For once, the greed was good. Huge clutch there. I won't lie, I was on the edge of my seat. We touched some things that we shouldn't, as all Soulsborne characters do. Blow the money on our weapons that we unlocked. And go try them out. I've never really used these weapons often, but they're honestly really cool. The rifle spear is a bit lackluster, but with our lack of guns, or anything really, it's a nice addition to have. amazing range for a melee weapon too. And I don't just mean that because it can shoot. Most importantly, beating Vicar Amelia unlocks Titanite shards in the Insight shop, so we can finally upgrade our hammer. It ain't much, but it's honest work. So now we can take the fight back to Carl, who still very much sucks to fight. If you can time the discharge and dodge into it, it's actually a really great opening, but it's very high risk. Almost as high risk as this terrible camera. I was getting motion sickness trying to hit this torso, which we kept missing or chipping. It's a slow and steady fight for sure. Finally, our third and, unfortunately, our last badge. With this shocking victory, we can now buy the Tenitris? I don't know how you pronounce it. Which, I won't lie, I've never used this weapon before, but it absolutely rules. It's a free bolt paper weapon, which makes its moveset lackluster, but makes up for with a ton of enemies being weak to bolt, especially late game. It's at this point that I start fucking around in the chalice dungeons to see if I could get different versions of weapons, but you can't without picking them up too. No shops have them, which means I wasted a lot of time here. Though by doing the chalices, I got some blood shards, and the root chalice, which will be useful later. Back to the plot, I get some free fire paper I'd never use, say the password to this dead guy, and get a crucial tool for later. Then arrive at the Forbidden Woods. There's nothing else really important for us to grab in this run, so just run past everything. Let's cut to the chase. Our next boss is a gank fight, but our upgraded hammer is more than enough to rise to the occasion. But maybe I'm not. This is gonna suck. No, that's fine. That's just fine. I didn't want to heal anyway, really. Oh, I hate this boss, I hate this boss, I hate this boss. Remember that Badman's knowledge we got earlier? We're gonna need it now, actually. In the Hunter's Dream, drop off all your vials in the storage you probably didn't know was there, and equip the Hunter's Mark in the quick slot. On this ledge, use the Madman's knowledge, and as the animation starts, fall off the ledge, preventing it from being consumed. If you see the particles from the item as you fall, but didn't gain anything, you did it right. Now, drop off the Madman's knowledge we didn't use in the storage, and walk right into this corner, nice and snug. From here, we want to attempt to heal, obviously fail because our heals are in our storage, and try and use the Hunter's Mark just as the animation is nearing its end. This will take forever to get the hang of smoothly. If you get the text about using the Hunter's Mark, you have to redo the previous steps. But if you time it just right, infinite insight, baby. And as you can see, our madman's knowledge is still intact. You can do this as many times as you like, as long as you have a madman's knowledge. With all of this, we can buy what we need for a +3 hammer. And before you ask, yes, this trick also does work with blood vials and getting with the cold bloods as well. Oh, I love to see it. Back in the shadows, we take on the sword one first, while dodging the other two in their fire. After that, our attention will then pivot to the other sword one, since he now becomes more aggressive. We definitely need max heals for this. The runes for extra vials would really help here, but no runes either, since the rune thing is a thing you need to pick up. Proceed with caution as third phase brings out giant snakes, and they can one-hit kill you. Thankfully, we got very lucky with that part. After missing more backstabs, I decided to just settle for a bonk. With that, we finished the shadow fight, no problem. Now we're off to school. Crazed student guards the next boss, but our pistol comes in big clutch here, at the cost of 2 bullets instead of 1. It's that or the rifle spear, though. We take them out no problem, and can head to our next boss. Sure, I don't need that anyway. Alright, here we go. Fuck. Oh no. The door to the boss is locked, and the key is a pickup item. There's no way to get to the key. There's no way to get the key otherwise. We have to pick it up like some beast. And if we can't pick it up, then we can't defeat Rom and head into the second half of the game at all. What do we do now? But first, a word from our sponsor, Madman's Knowledge. Do you crave eyes on the inside? The insight to see horrors beyond comprehension? Perhaps to reach out to the great ones themselves? Or maybe you just want to upgrade your weapons? Then look no further than Madman's Knowledge. Buy now. Get infinite insight free. Call now. If we can't reach Rom the normal way, then we'll have to find another way. If only we could vault over this railing. This nightmare of a creature won't attack as long as we stay behind it, so maybe if we just run into its tail and attempt to jump off of it and over the railing, maybe we can make something happen. But whatever you do, don't step on its tail. It doesn't like that very much. It's an extremely convoluted method of bypassing a short railing, but if done right, we can land in the water and arrive at Rom's boss fight. Dying means doing all of that over again, so having our Tauntras upgraded ahead of time was crucial, and luckily Rom is weak to bolt, and isn't a very hard fight. Spiders should be first priority as they can hit harder than the boss itself, so once we take them out, it's a 1v1 that we can't lose, because fuck doing that jump again. Ouch. Farm goes down. And we get an infinite blood echo farm as a reward. We witness the reveal of unspeakable horrors. Then arrive at Unspeakable Horror Town, where unspeakable horrors reside. Oh, fuck. But hey, beating Rom means more upgrade stuff we can buy. We skip past everything and arrive at the next monstrosity. Oh, he looks friendly. Just looks like he could use a shower, maybe. We wipe out the Tower Night guards and make our way to the creature, where we attack the armpits. What that? How many armpits do you think this guy has? Anyway, beat the hell out of him. And do not get caught in his one-shot AoE. I can tell you from experience that it hurts. It hurts a lot. And another thing to be wary about is that our weapon can break very easily. So make sure you keep it repaired often in the workshop. Too bad I don't have any repair powders. Otherwise though, this is a pretty straightforward, pretty easy fight, all things considered. A bullet finishes the job, an utter disrespect. Nice. Now we can buy chunks, but the price has spiked. Despite our infinite insight, it's too much to grind for. Perhaps there's a better way to get chunks. We used our hard-earned money on upgrading the stake driver, which will come in handy in just a sec. Then we touch this guy for some reason. Here we meet Patches the Spider, who gives us 2 insight for finding. Then we charge through the remaining plot. Just run past everything. There's no need for us to stick around here. And after that, we arrive at my favorite boss of the game.
Some say Cosmo.
Chase that silly little guy and proceed to beat up his little lackeys. Then, beat him up. The stake driver has a very fast charged attack, which is great for getting ripostes. If his positioning is good, it can be chained quite easily. Otherwise, just cornering him works really good. Thankfully, he only just spams one attack, so... We take the plunge into phase 2, and continue just right where we left off. Man, Bloodborne's later half bosses are so easy, it's kind of crazy, considering the ass beatings we got in the beginning. Crazy little man
goes down without a hitch. Where he proceeds to yap some more. And then we steal his cage. Yeah, I'll take that. The end of the game is nearly here, as we immediately reach Wet Nurse after this, who's usually an increase in difficulty. So I used our chalice powers to go into the first side room, right over here, and buy more chalices. You can never have too many. Ow. Then I go here so that we could defeat some easy bosses. Like ridiculously easy bosses. And get some free, easy Titanite chunks. I think all 3 bosses here can drop them, but I recommend only the first 2. You can reset the chalice over and over to get as many as you wish. The 3rd boss here just kind of sucks, and I never really got him to drop anything good, so I wouldn't bother with him. Rinse and repeat as needed. Now we can get our weapon up to +9, making us pretty much caught up in upgrades for the first time this run. My Wet Nurse attempt actually went insanely good, as in she never did her scary clone phase at all. Which meant this fight became as extremely easy as just standing behind her and spamming R1. Now, don't get me wrong, her attacks are very strong, but they're really easy to dodge. I've definitely never seen her not do her clone phase, so pretty sure what the deal. I'm not really sure what the deal with that was, but hey, you know, we take it. With her down, we earn a little tasty snack. And can buy a Titanite slab, which we obviously never do, because oh my god. +9 is fine. We do play catch up on upgrades, and I tried to duplicate the cord we got, but you can't deposit it into the chest. Fortunately, I don't think it's possible to duplicate them. Oh well, no moon presents this run, since we need to pick up the other 2 cords. I can live with that. I really thought I was onto something here, though. We make it to the very end, and Gehrman says it's bullshit we did this so easily. So, he's here to fix that.
Tonight, Gehrman joins the hunt. You must accept your death. You must accept your death. You must accept your death.
Yeah, Gehrman is easily the hardest fight we have. Our weapon selection isn't great against him. I tried to use our underutilized rifle spear, but while the parries were nice, it just wasn't really enough. So we used our reliable to nitrous, which made a lot of difference, but it still didn't make it easy. Phase 1 we usually keep our distance and bait attacks. Phase 2 we close the distance. His scythe is very scary, but it's really easy to telegraph unlike its short form, hence the strategy. This did make the fight draw out a bit, but better safe than sorry. Managing your stamina here is also incredibly key. I also stay clear as hell away from that, because I don't mess with that. Tried to end the fight with a bullet with his name on it, but, you know, I think a bonk was more than fitting. And, I don't really think the gun does enough damage. And just like that, the dream comes to an end. This run was surprisingly easier than I thought. An interesting change of pace from our usual here on the channel. A massive shout out to the new Blade Runner on YouTube. They have a lot of videos on some of the glitches that we used here, and are just an awesome creator. Thank you so very much for watching. Here are our final stats, along with our weapons. Just, maybe imagine that the Blade of Mercy's here too. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that this also took so long to come out with. It's been a lot going on. Hope to get back to it. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, sub, all that stuff. Check out the other crazy things I've been up to, like Torches Only and Bloodborne. That was fun. Thank you so very much, and have a fantastic day.